Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Knights of the Eternal Throne. And now, when we left off, we had just defeated Valen, and, well, the end was basically the same, unfortunately. I was very much hoping that we would be able to either convert her or something, but I kind of knew before that there was no chance. So, yeah, I'm actually a bit disappointed by that end, because I personally feel like Valen is one of the most interesting characters in this series of expansions, and it would have been really nice to have her along with us as a companion, or maybe just as a separate character somewhere. But anyway, we have Archon here, well, still with us, and we have a little bit of an appointment with Theron Shan.
I still can't believe Vet's gone.
She sacrificed herself for the sake of others. Taking out the enemy artillery guns saved countless lives.
We will honor her memory, along with everyone who fell defending Odessen.
We need to talk about my sister's death. I felt something when you struck her down, like her life force flowed into you.
This happened once before, when Valkorion died.
Unlike my father, Valen didn't have the power to transfer his spirit to a new host. It's possible you simply absorbed her strength while her spirit was obliterated. I hope that's all it was.
If Valen was alive, I think I would sense her, like Valkorion.
Not if father is preventing it. I have no proof, but we both know he can't be trusted. Be careful.
Commander, urgent distress call coming in from Empress Asina.
Drummoncass is under attack. The Eternal Fleet is bombing us from orbit.
We won't abandon an ally. I'm sending our fleet, Empress, with the gravestone at its head.
It's not just the Sith who are under attack, Commander. I'm picking up urgent distress signals from Coruscant and the other core worlds.
We know Valen didn't order this. The Gemini captains must have gone rogue.
There's more. Emergency calls coming in from Zakul. The Eternal Fleet set up a blockade. They're bombing them into oblivion.
I won't sit by while the Eternal Fleet wipes out billions of lives.
You cannot solve this with your armies and fleets. The Eternal Throne sits empty, leaderless. The fleet has reverted to its most primal function, extermination. Unchecked, they will destroy all life in the galaxy. There is only one way to stop them. Claim the Eternal Throne and seize your destiny.
Ready the gravestone. We're going to Zakul.
Well, that was rather interesting, shall we say. Now, the thing with that is that I'm a little bit weirded out by the sort of plot point that happened there, where it says it will wipe out all life in the galaxy? Why would the Eternal Fleet wipe out all life in the galaxy? Yes, okay, we do have a pretty... Well, the galaxy is pretty large, obviously, but as we know, the planets are mostly ruled by Empire, Hutt Cartel, and Republic, of course, and all of the technology in this galaxy is not necessarily up to the standard of the Eternal Fleet. But if you think back to Iakath, and you think back to those times when, you know, Ares was talking about all of these things, you know, the Gemini droids and Scorpio herself being weapons, and them being sent off to various places for weapon testing, basically, then wouldn't it make sense to assume that someone or something defeated the Gemini droids and gained control over them? I can assume that this person was Valkorion all those years ago. But wouldn't that then have meant that the Eternal Fleet would have been running around and destroying everything in sight, and Zakul, as Valkorion said, was a very primalistic civilization when he first happened upon it, but he turned it into a grand thing, and, well, anyway, maybe that's just a bit of a weird thing for me, and there's bound to be some kind of plot hole that will explain this, but yeah, I just thought that was a bit, I don't know, bit weird. Anyway, as we can see here, Empress Valen has been defeated, leaving no one to restrain the Eternal Fleet. The deadly warships have reverted to their primal function, rampaging across the galaxy as they mindlessly destroy any threat to the Eternal Throne. Yeah, see, that's the weird thing. They're not currently being attacked, so obviously extermination is their main goal, but that surely would not have been the main goal when they were sent from Iakath. I mean, they would not have reverted to their normal programming, would they? Because it got wiped from their memory cores, as Scorpio said, and they can overcome that, surely. But I guess the Purifier drone did, well, reset them all to default, and maybe that was the problem. I don't know. But anyway, let's do it.
You are ready.
Commander, what's wrong?
I had another nightmare. I was about to take the throne, but Valen was there, waiting for me.
She's gone now. It's her father we should worry about.
Whatever he pulls, I'll be ready. Did you bring the holocron?
I've been studying it since we escaped Nathema. The relic's function remains a mystery, but its power is undeniable. If it can protect you from Valkorion.
Do you actually believe that dusty trinket can harm me?
This trinket is strong in the Force. You locked it away for a reason, and if you turn against me, I will use it.
Cling to antiques if you must, but do not lose focus. Seek the Eternal Throne. We have sacrificed too much to turn on each other now.
I felt his presence. How can you stand it?
The more Valkorion talks, the more he reveals himself.
It's what he keeps hidden that scares me.
Commander, to the bridge.
Your crew's ready. It's time.
Yes, it's time, exactly. So, we have the holocron, we're ready to use it if we need it, but I don't know, that's the thing, I'm kind of a bit weirded out by this entire thing, because surely, I mean, I don't know, I mean, surely he would have already realized, Valkorion already would have realized, and maybe, surely he should have done something about the holocron already, I mean, maybe he could destroy it?
At last. The time has come to take the Eternal Throne.
Empress Valen has fallen. In her absence, the Eternal Fleet rampages across known space, threatening to wipe out all life in the galaxy. There's only one way to stop them. We must seize the throne.
Problem is, those warships are blockading Zakul, and bombing the city to rubble.
The fleet will stop at nothing to protect the throne. No ship can break their blockade. Not even to flee for safety.
You know the Eternal Fleet better than anyone, Arkan. How do we break their blockade?
You don't. The fleet was built on technology beyond anything in the Alliance.
Except my favorite ship. If I reroute power to the Gravestone shields, we'll crack that blockade.
Then it's settled. When do we reach the Cool?
Now! Shields up. It's been nice knowing you, Commander.
Break that blockade.
Everyone, to your battle stations, for the Alliance!
We will join your fight, Commander.
I started this war. Now, I'll help you end it.
Let's take the throne and save your homeworld.
For Zakul.
For the Alliance.
Did you... What? Did you... Wow. Okay. I think we're going to need a bit of a zoom in on that. I'm actually going to zoom in on that in editing so you can see what Zaylen's face was like at the end of that cutscene. If you couldn't see it already, that was... I don't even know. I don't even know. It's like he's... did I remember to turn the stove off? Did I remember to take the paper in today? Yeah, it's basically all that kind of thing. Okay, so anyway, I am extremely pleased that we have Arkan and Senya with us, and that's really quite a change from the dark side choices. So I'm pretty happy with that. And again, it's one of those things where you're actually seeing a major change in the story, just dependent on your light versus dark choices. Not thank you very much, but anyway. That is very, very cool. Now, I must mention that I am actually going to be ending this episode off here because there's a lot of fighting to be done. And next time, we are going to be probably a little bit further along, probably up these stairs, and having fought a couple more units and so on. But as you can see by the time, it's a little bit late, had a very busy day, and yeah, hopefully that will change in the future. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.